Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. Well, it's time to take you around the world of sport. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Quick, let's look at the headlines in the world of sport as we look at the NBBF election crisis rebound. CAF Confederation, Enyimba, Rivers United to face North African teams. And we also take you to the world of Ronald Koeman's sack concerning Barcelona, also to talk about Chelsea, Juventus winning, losing their match. Well, a lot of this will be coming up on the show this morning as we go on the show. But by the time we return, thanks for joining us again on 360 Sport. Well, a lot of happenings in the world of sport, and now we will be showcasing different stories to you out there. I'm in the studio with Joshua Odeyemi, sport analyst, who will be joining us to talk about different stories that we'll be taking this morning. We start from the home scene talking about basketball, where Nigerian Basketball Federation election crisis. I use the word rebounds because a lot of statements here and there from the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport. Also, we saw another one countering the one that was received by the Federal Ministry of Sport. It's as if the way the basketballer plays basketball, that it rebounds to them. What is happening in the world of basketball?
Yeah, the Basketball Federation in Nigeria has been in crisis for the last 4 years, and it has always been a fight between a faction against another faction, a faction taking charge of the national teams, while another faction taking charge of the leagues, of the clubs. The Musa Kida faction has enjoyed the support of the government for a while, but it seems the table is turning this recently. Even after the federations were dissolved, he was still made the chairman of the caretaker committee to lead the federation. But the other group they've done a lot of job trying to question, most especially the constitution that they felt is tilted towards their own at the opposition's advantage, and they've called for the constitution to be looked into again, and the sport ministry to have some reasons with them why they should look at the constitution. But unfortunately, the Congress called to ratify some of the clauses in the constitution were kind of skewed again. The other group are still complaining that they were not allowed to make contributions during the Congress, and the sports federation how to step in and ensure sanity in
sports ministry now.
Yeah, the sports ministry. The players, the most vocal voice now is the players. The players, both home and abroad, are all complaining. Most especially the ones at home, they are complaining that, look, you have intention to contest for the position of the president, as talking about Musa Kida, and you are still in charge of the federation, so you cannot be the judge while your case is being decided. The sport ministry saw reasons with that, and they stepped up. That's why they released that statement yesterday. They did yesterday, dissolving the caretaker committee so that they can give room for the election committee.
And you remember that the fact that there was a particular statement that was made by the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport that election has been suspended. Yes. And after that, we got another statement saying that the election will still hold before the dissolution of the...
Oh, yes. Actually, it's like two friends having issues, because based on the fact that major stakeholders in basketball are against the constitution that will be used for the election, number one, and the venue for the election. The election was actually moved from, it was supposed to take place in Abuja to Benin in those states, So they raised issues, and the federal government saw reasons with those points raised, and they say, okay, look, let's pen the election first while we resolve the differences on the ground. But the Kida faction insisted that, look, the federal government doesn't even have the right to tell us what to do and not to do. We have our constitution. We must conduct this election whether we like it or not.
Okay, well, we've been talking about basketball, and now it's time to look at another story. Although that issue of Nigerian Basketball Federation is a whole lot anytime people want to talk about it. Now let's go straight to the world of tennis. Here in Nigeria, it will be happening live in Kano, the 34th edition of Dala Hard Court in Kano, where the winners will be going home with 7 million naira. That's a very good one coming from the Tennis Federation, because of the fact that this competition will allow a lot of Nigerian tennis players to at least take home something. 7 million to be shared among the winners in this particular competition.
Yeah, it's a very good development, you know. The past year we have we've had people staying at home, not having the opportunity to practice and to participate in the competition because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdown that followed. So for us to start having competitions of this nature, competitions that you not just only win and they give you a trophy and a handshake, no,
at least something
packaged to help you, to motivate you and to help you to prepare for the next competition. I think it's a good development and to help our youths who are good, very good in sports.
You have a lot of Nigerian youths out there who are into tennis. Mokodri is there. A lot of them. Emmanuel Sylvester, also a very good player when it comes to tennis. Hopefully, majority of them will go there to win that particular competition. Dala Hard Court in Kano. That will be in November. Now, let's digress away from tennis as we talk about football. But this time around, 2 Nigerian teams, Enyimba International and Rivers United, they will be facing the onslaught from the North African teams. And you know, anytime we face this North African, it's always a very big battle. Yeah. Now, Enyimba will be facing Al Ittihad of Libya, while Rivers United will be facing Al Masry of Egypt. Yeah. 2 Northern Africa, they know how they have that way of always, they have their way of always dropping West African teams.
Yeah, you know, the problem Nigerian teams are having precisely is the fact that, you know, when the players are doing well, the next step is to leave the country, you know. So it's hard for a club to build on their past successes. If not, Enyimba is a giant, it's an African giant, you know. But over the years, they've moved their players on, and every season you have to start rebuilding all over again. But Rivers United too, they are doing well. They've been doing well the past few seasons, and I feel I'm not too confident that they will pass through this stage, but I feel they will try their best, most especially Enyimba.
A lot of pundits are saying, okay, the way it is very, very sure that maybe Enyimba will be able to do something against Al Ittihad of Libya. I don't know why they are actually looking like. Is it because it's Libya?
It is because it's Libya. You know?
Because people are not talking about the Al Masry Rivers already. They are thinking, okay, Al Masry of Egypt. Is it that Egyptian, most of them, especially all the North African players, they play in their country. Majority,
mostly.
I only see few playing abroad.
Yes, mostly in Egypt, in Tunisia,
Algeria, Morocco.
You see, most Tunisia. Of them, they stay back at home. That's what I just mentioned earlier. Our players, after a very good season, just one season, they are gone. Either to India, either to China, either to Russia. Play some almost our players are there.
You didn't even mention England. No. The next thing you went straight to India.
Because that's always been their dream. When they have a good season, they want to move out. They just want to move out. They don't want to care about the
and
that's been our problem, and it boils down to the management of the league as well. You know, when clubs are not paying players, salaries, they are traveling on roads, and
insecurity,
everything. So you see, all of them want greener pasture. They feel okay when we go to Egypt or we go to South Africa or we go to India. From there we can move to other European countries. You know, so that has been our problem. We've not been developing. You know, a team will do well in the season, and by next season, almost 80% of the players are gone. They have to rebuild, and you see, that's why you see a team winning the league this season. But by next season, they will be struggling with relegation.
That team will take over.
They will be struggling with relegation.
Because other teams will come for their players.
Not just within the league.
Outside, yes.
And the teams too, they see that as a source of income. Our players did well this time. Well, let's see what we can get from them, from their sales, you know. So that has been the problem. But I'm very sure that with the new management team in Enyimba, being headed by Finidi George,
yes,
I feel they have a new direction, and
at least for the way they play against the Wambas of Senegal, winning away and also home, that shows that they are on the. Hopefully, that's been the talk from Joshua Adeyemi, the analyst in the house, to talk about sports today. Now let's move away from Enyimba story. Recently, the news came out that Nigerian Football Federation gone in for the recall of Odion Ighalo, and right now a former Nigerian player, Silvanus Opala, is saying that no, this man should not come back. In fact, a lot of young Nigerians are there. They are capable of taking Nigeria to anywhere, be it World Cup or Nations Cup. For Odion Ighalo, he doesn't see any reason why Coach Ganoro should allow this particular player to come back, citing the case of Romario of Brazil, when he was about to be recalled and the coach refused. And he said, no, I won't play this player, don't bring him back. Now, the news is out that, okay, maybe they want to get him back to this the team. But Silvanus Opala is saying, okay, we have a youthful strikers. We have Osimhen, we have Onuachu, we have Awoni, all of them are there. They are ready to do, even Terry Murphy. Why bringing back Ighalo?
You know, in Nigeria, you know, when you look at Nigerian case, you know, you can only wonder how we got to where we are. You know, you have a player, Victor Osimhen, is the hottest prospect in Italy.
In fact, among the best in Europe.
His team is top of the league. He's scoring. He has an average of almost a goal in every game. We have Paul Onuachu, who sets the Belgian league on fire last season. He's still doing well.
We have Awoni who scored even.
We have Awoni who is
for his club.
One of the highest goal scorer in this season for Union Berlin in Bundesliga. He scored almost every game. We have
Murphy is there. A lot of strikers, a lot of them.
We have all of them doing well. We have this guy just.
They said that because of experience that they want him to come back.
We have a striker in Ahmed Musa, who has over 100 appearances for the country. What are you talking about experience? You know, we are talking about experience. We are talking about Victor Osimhen. He has played for many clubs. He has played for Lille in France. He has played in Germany.
Wolfsburg.
In Germany. He's playing in Italy. And you say he doesn't have experience. What about Awoni? Awoni has played in England. He was with Liverpool. He has gone on loan in several clubs.
This is all five and all of them. Well,
and he's doing well. So I don't see any reason whatsoever to see, just like the same the technical crew begging Victor Moses to come back. Do you have any reason to do that? We have Samuel Chukwueze, who is doing well in Villarreal. We have this guy in
Frank Ejuke
in Russia, who is doing well as well. So I don't see any reason. We have a young team that is good, that is vibrant, that can counter, you know, that have energy, that have pace. I don't know why you need to bring someone who has said, look, I'm done with national team. I want to concentrate. I want to make me more.
Or is one that wants to come back?
From all the fillers.
From what we heard, that NFL president Ahmadu Pili said, they've been talking with him, and
I wonder what he's coming back to do.
Seriously.
I wonder.
So if it was to be Odion Ighalo, you won't come back.
I won't come back.
Good one there. Well, coming from Joshua Adeyemi there, that he won't come back if he were to be Odion Ighalo, because we have a star-studded team already, young, youthful team in the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The strikers, they are really ready to do business. Now we move away from football and let's talk about boxing. A particular boxer recently was beaten by another a man that has been tagged Southpaw. Yes, a very good boxer, Alexander Usyk, defeated Anthony Joshua in the belts, where he was able to win that particular all the belts, WBA, WBO, and also IBF. Now a rematch clause has been triggered, and he says he wants to get it done. He wants to win the rematch. As it is, a lot of people are looking at the way the first fight went. Pundits, boxing pundit fans are saying, is it possible for Anthony Olufemi Joshua to come back to win, or just like the way he did against Andy Ruiz, he lost, he came back and won. But this time around, looking at the two boxers and the style of Alexander Usyk, the Ukrainian, do you think?
Well, I'm a Nigerian, and Anthony Joshua is a Nigerian. He has a Nigerian.
He's a British.
He's a British Nigerian. So, I will always love him to win.
Okay.
But again, someone said he was busy making commercials while his opponent was busy training.
Usyk was training
during the first match, and that he should concentrate on training more than making money through commercial. But for him, I feel having won the match against Ruiz, he will have that confidence that he can do it again. This I can do it mentality of Nigerians always come to save us in most cases. Yeah, that I can do it mentality is in him, and I feel he has what it takes
to win that
match. He has what it takes, because he still has bigger matches ahead of him. He cannot go on face Fury or Wilder without beating first. And except if he wants if he loses the second of the match, he may as well kiss goodbye to boxing. Yeah.
Well, hopefully Anthony Joshua will be able to get his fist back. The style of boxing. A lot of people are saying he needs to change his style. Although he has talked about him trying to change his coach. Rob McCracken has been his coach for like 12 years. Now he has gone to the US to see if he can get a new coach. That is Anthony Olufemi Joshua. Hopefully he can get a reminder of Nigeria. He love that young man there. Now we move straight to football. The biggest one was done yesterday as between Barcelona and Rayo Vallecano. The match ended in favor of Rayo Vallecano, and that was it. It was enough for Bayern executive. They couldn't hold it anymore. He was sacked. Ronald Koeman was sacked yesterday by Barcelona in that particular. In fact, a lot of people saw it coming. People have been waiting for this particular sack. When it happened, in fact, the sack was too over expected. Let me use that word.
Really, football clubs will always look for scapegoats. Koeman is not a bad coach. He is not a bad coach. He has antecedents.
But the result.
We have to look at other factors. Barcelona is not the Barcelona we used to know in terms of the players. Messi just left this season without plan ahead for him. This season alone, they had two players. Their two strikers are free transfers. Sergio Aguero and Memphis Depay. They came as a free transfer. Imagine a top club looking for free strikers and want to achieve results.
If I should allow you to continue talking, we leave the studio today. Well, before we go, let's try to let you know that also Juventus lost. They lost their game against Sassuolo. It was a very painful one for Juventus. Well, they lost in that particular game. And also, not only Juventus, Bayern Munich also lost against Borussia Mönchengladbach over there in German DFB Pokal. They lost very woefully. In fact, it's a shocking defeat to Bayern Munich from Borussia Mönchengladbach. But for Real Madrid, they did well as they were able to, at least right now, they are top joint scorer, though they are leading on goal difference. But good one for Real Madrid. But for Bayern Munich and Juventus, it was a very sad one. Well, I think just one word, Bayern Munich against Borussia Mönchengladbach before we go.
Well, that is a beautiful game of football, Bayern Munich, they used their foot squad and nobody saw it coming.
Good one.
Yeah.
I like that statement.
But that's football for you.
Good one. Thanks for joining us in the studio.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Good one there. Well, it has been with Joshua Odeyemi, sport analyst, who has joined us to talk about sport on 360 Sport. Well, we're giving you much more concerning this next edition of our program. Well, my name is Ademi Ajishafe. Do not forget to join us on all our social media platforms. Thanks for watching.